Okay, so last class we talked about one kind of past. Remember?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, so today's class we're going to talk about the other ones.
Okay.
Okay, so last class we talked about this one. And this one is the kind that I use when I'm talking about an action, of course, in the past, but I know it happened once or twice or a specific amount of time or during a limited time, right? But what about if I want to talk about any other action that happened during a not limited amount of time? Or if I'm doing a description or something that happened an amount of times that I can't count. Okay. So in that case, I'm going to use this kind of a past. Okay. And if you want, I can send you this image. And if the verb is regular, if the verb is regular, I'm going to use this conjugation. Okay. If the verb ends with AR, it's going to be like this. And if the verb ends with ER or IR, it's going to be like this. If it is irregular, if it's regular. So, for example, the verb ganar, it would be yo ganaba, tú ganabas, eh, él, ella, usted ganaba, nosotros ganábamos y finalmente
Ganan.
ujú,
Ganan.
eh,
Ganaban.
ganaban,
Ganaban.
ganaban. Aquí tenemos, right. O por ejemplo, si el verbo termina en er o ir, por ejemplo, em, no sé, I don't know, mm, correr, correr. Yo corría, tú corrías, él, ella, usted corría, nosotros corríamos y finalmente corrían. Listo.
Okay.
Entonces, si el verbo es regular, es así, sencillo. Y como todo, pues hay verbos irregulares.
Places like exactly, places like actually, places like well as well.
Ah, pues, yeah, it's like everything. Because,
But it's
uh,
also it's also like then in some contexts.
no,
Context.
pues, it's difficult to explain the word pues because as a paisa, I use it many times. And I use it for many things, but it can be for explain something. It can be for saying like the consequence of something, um, or the reason, and also to emphasize like the phrase. Yeah, for example, you know what? I recommend you to watch. There's TV series about, it's very paisa. So if you watch that, you're going to recognize a very strong accent. So maybe you can practice your listening.
Okay.
It's called Rigo,
Okay.
and it's in Prime.
Okay.
So pues. Also for emphasize what you're saying. I remembered this because eh, one, how do you say, un personaje dice mucho pues.
Okay.
Entonces, to emphasize what he is saying. So, for
Okay.
example, you can say vámonos, but you can also say vámonos pues, and it's to emphasizing this. It's like here you're just saying let's go,
Okay.
but here you're like a little bit irritated and you want
Okay.
to make make this more like stronger.
Okay.
So yeah, it works for everything. Entonces, para los verbos irregulares, aquí tenemos algunos ejemplos. Here we have some examples. Ser is like this for this kind of past because we talk about ser in the other kind of past, right? The kind that happened like once, twice, and a specific amount of times. And in that kind of past, ser e ir funcionan igual, tienen la misma conjugación.
Okay.
Remember, and here is like this. Yo era, tú eras, él, ella, usted era, nosotros éramos, ellos, ellas, ustedes eran, right? And
Okay.
it's not going to be the same, not going to be the same here. It has um, an specific conjugation for ser and another one for ir. It's not the same here. Here for ir we have iba, ibas, iba, íbamos, iba, and like that. Okay.
Okay.
So we have that, right? And um, let's do some exercises about this kind of past. Did you take a photo of this?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So here we have some sentences with regular um, with regular verbs, right?
Okay.
Um,
Siempre compartíamos. Compartimos.
compartíamos.
Compartíamos.
Ujú. Nuestro almuerzo con los demás.
Compartíamos. Okay.
Okay, do you know what this sentence means?
Uh, we always share our lunch with everyone.
Yeah, we always share our lunch with the other ones.
Yeah.
Los demás. Mhm. Now this one. This verb soler is like I used to eat here in this context before. I used to eat in the cafeteria.
Antes soler.
Solía.
Solia. No, but I've just never heard that word.
Yeah. It's because like the verb itself, like just like with this termination, is weird to say it. But it's common to say antes solía comer en la cafetería. Or if I'm talking about in the present, um, I
Soler.
used to eat, I don't know, I used to eat arepa. So, for example, suelo comer arepa. If you
Suelo.
suelo, like floor, yeah.
Okay.
Soler. Yo suelo comer arepa en las mañanas. Or in the past, that's present. In the past, yo solía, bueno, antes solía comer en la cafetería. So yeah, a new verb.
Okay. But yo suelo. What does it mean? Because it also means floor. Yo floor to eat
No,
arepa in the
like
morning. So,
I I'm I used to eat arepa in the morning or in the mornings. Yeah. Yeah, that this makes sense.
hang on, sorry. I used to eat arepa in the morning. Yo suelo. Yeah, I mean it does make sense, but
Okay.
like
Yeah, I know it sounds weird, but there's many words in Spanish that means few things. Two things. So yeah, there's going to be more times that you'll see one word in other contexts and it's going to mean another thing.
okay. Sorry, one of my
Ah, let me know when you finish.
yeah, no, it's just one of my employees is doing something dumb.
Hmm.
Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm back.
Okay, so here. Yeah, antes solía comer en la cafetería. Now
Okay.
this one.
Duermes.
Yeah, duermes is in the present, but here
Oh,
we're
okay.
doing this one, this kind of past.
Dormía. No,
Dormías,
dormías. Okay.
dormías.
This is the past, like this is the past, like when it's always, or this is the past when it just happened a couple of times.
This is the past that is always or a non-specific amount of times.
Okay.
This is the one that we discussed today. The other one we discussed last class. Now this one.
Okay. Fermi. Wait. Los actors. Fermion.
Firmaban,
Fermaban. Okay.
firmaban. Ujú. Después de cada función. A mi antiguo coche le arrancar. So my last car or my old car, costar is like it was difficult for the car to arrancar to start. Like I don't know how to say it in English. Arrancar, like start driving. So this one.
Uh,
Josh.
yes. Sorry. Uh, costaba.
Mm-hmm. Costaba, arrancar. Now here we have some irregular verbs, but we already know these ones because we have just ser and ir
Okay.
and ir. So you just have to see this image. I don't know if you have taken a photo of this.
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah. Hace 2 años el transporte público mucho más barato. Like 2 years ago, public transport was so much more cheaper. So much cheaper. Yeah.
Would it be era?
Era. Mhm. Now this one. En verano,
In
todas
the
las
summer.
tardes a la playa.
Ibamos. Ibamos.
Y
Ibamos.
vamos. Mhm.
In the summer, we go to the beach every afternoon.
Yeah, we went. Yeah.
Yeah, we went. Okay. Oh, because it's the past. Okay, we
Mhm.
went. Yeah.
Nuria and Ramon were the youngest one in the group.
Okay. Um, we should do this in person.
What?
Because what happens is I manage I have a business that runs 24 hours a day that's like a gift card arbitrage thing, and I manage this business, but I mostly manage it through Telegram. So what happens here? I'll show you. Uh, I just sent it to you on WhatsApp. Oh, like if you look in the bottom right corner,
Uh-huh.
that's what keeps happening. Hmm. Hmm. So, but anyway, sorry. All right, you have my focus now. Nuria y Ramon.
Okay.
So no, it's like we purchase gift cards. We purchase gift cards from suppliers, and then we'll use them to buy electronics. And what was occurring is we were basically trying to buy electronics, but the gift card that they sold us weren't working. And the guy's like, my person thinks that you're cheating us because it's taking so long, but like the system just wasn't working. So
Uh,
I had to deal with that because they get very anxious or whatever. It's annoying. It's profitable, but it's like high stress.
yeah. If you
So
want, we can.
no. It's already resolved. So like
Okay.
I have I might have to stop at 8:45 for a different meeting, but like we'll call it the full hour. But
Okay.
anyway, okay. So Nuria y Ramon, era porque es ellos because it's two people. Eras,
Eran.
Aaron.
Mhm.
Okay,
Because eras is for two.
okay.
Eran more than one people. Yeah. Al anochecer, here you just think that instead of vosotros we have ustedes.
Instead of okay. Ustedes would be Iban.
Ivan. Mhm.
Okay.
I'm going to write here like the option Ivan. Ivan.
Okay.
I'm going to be red, but yeah. El jardín de Inés, el más florido del pueblo. Like Inés's garden was the
Era,
mhm,
because it's one
era.
thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Good. Era. Now here we have regular and irregular verbs. If there's an irregular verb that you don't know, I'm going to just say the answer. But here we have this. The first one.
Uh,
Edgar Degas pintar esencialmente bailarinas y carreras de caballos. So Edgar
pin,
Degas
pintaba.
pintaba essentially, how do you say,
Dancers in streets.
and in like horse races.
Ah, okay. Okay. All right.
Pintaba.
Take rail. En aquella época,
En, a-
epoca.
en aquella época, like in that time.
Okay, these are new words.
Mhm.
A lot of these words like I don't hear daily because I'm speaking Spanish every day, but like I never hear these,
And,
and not necessarily I'm not necessarily speaking Spanish particularly well, but like I'm conversing in Spanish.
or maybe you're not conscious or aware of these words. Like maybe when you're talking about when you're talking with your girlfriend, like it's not going to use these specific words. So when you hear it outside, you don't, you're not like aware of those words and you just ignore them. Like this happened also if you speak Spanish like a native speaker. Sometimes
Okay.
you just learn new words.
Okay.
So yeah, época. Época is like time, but when you're talking about like not time that hora, no. Época
Okay.
in the past,
A period of time.
a period of time. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. En
So,
aquella época no éramos
uh huh,
conscientes de nuestros. In a certain time, we were not aware of our behavior, or we were not conscious of our behavior.
about our behavior. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. El año pasado iba.
Iba,
No,
iba,
ibas.
ibas.
Ibas,
Mhm.
¿no?
Yeah,
Ibas.
ibas.
Tú ibas, yo iba, tú ibas, él iba
Uh huh.
también. Ellos, ustedes iban,
Iban. Mm-hmm.
nosotros iban también.
Íbamos.
No, no, íbamos, nosotros íbamos. Ok, ok. Ah, en mi instituto, no, había, ¿no?
Habían.
Habían.
Habían because I'm talking about the computers in plural.
Ordenadores es como computadores.
Había, perdón. Había, perdón. Ordenadores is computers. Yeah.
Okay, but is había, ¿no?
It's what? Había, yeah, había.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, my
Me
bad.
enganaste. All right. Okay, los automobiles no exist. Oh shit. Existía? No.
Existían.
Existían?
Existían. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, existían. En, en el siglo XVII.
Would it be difficult to like type a paper in Spanish without a Spanish keyboard?
Without Spanish, what?
¿Cómo?
What did you say? The last word?
Without a Spanish keyboard, would it be difficult?
Ah, yeah, because of the tildes. And
Yeah, I was thinking that.
in that. I wait. In this.
Yep.
So yeah, you
What is the thing? What is the which thing indicates that there's a different word that is spelled the same but pronounced differently?
the same word but pronounced differently, right?
Differently. So yeah, it will have a little thing.
Yeah, for example, we talk about that last class like gano and gano.
Yeah. Ah, yeah. So it's that.
So gano in the past. Gano
Okay.
yo presente.
Okay.
But there's like a whole topic or yeah about that. I don't know the name. Palabras. So, for example, there's more words like that. But yeah, for example, yeah, this one is more common. Bello and bello, but it has the same pronunciation. Bello, bello. Yeah, in Spain they're going to pronunciate those words different, but because in general in Latin America we say the same thing B and B, the same.
Okay.
So bello means beautiful, like,
And veo.
and bello here is like body hair.
Okay.
So yeah, bello like handsome, like body hair, but just one single hair.
Okay.
And there's a lot of examples, but yeah, it is the context, because of course you're going to notice if you're talking about handsome or body hair.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I don't know if, yeah, I think we have time to start like a new subject. So, in English, you have the possibility to say, for example, I have eaten, right? Or things like that. Eh, she has, I don't know, run, right? I think it is like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you have this possibility. And we're going to talk about how to say these exact sentences, this kind of sentences, but in Spanish, right? So maybe I'm going to give this to clarify this, because maybe you can get confused. But for the verb to have, to have,
Tener.
tener,
No.
right? But in this case, when you use has with this kind of a past, we're not going to use the verb tener. We're going to use the verb haber.
Okay.
So we're going to see the conjugations for this. So
Okay.
you can notice here in English we have like the present here for the verb to have, right? So
Yeah.
let's talk about the present for the verb haber. And that one is the one that we're going to use for this kind of past. That I don't remember the name of this kind of past, but yeah, we're going to use the present of the verb haber, and then we're going to talk about how we're going to write this kind of verbs or this kind of conjugation, right?
Okay.
So for the verb haber, we have yo, yo, he, tú, has, él, ella, usted, ha, nosotros, hemos, and finally, ellos, ellas, ustedes, han. So these words, as, hemos, han, are the ones that we're going to use for um, this kind of sentences or this kind of past. And
Okay. Can you scroll down a little? I'm gonna take a screenshot of it.
wait, 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 it, wait, yeah, yep,
Yeah.
okay. So, and remember that we're going to use this kind of sentences when we're talking about an action that happened in the past, of course, but it finished in the present. Like, yeah, it's going to finish in the present. And in that case, we're going to use this, right? So, how do I write this kind of verb? Like the action. We can say just comer or any any conjugation that we already know. It's a new one. For the verbs that ends with AR, For example, hablar, AR, is going to turn into alo. So, for example, hablar turns into hablado.
Okay.
For the verbs that ends with er, is going to turn into ido.
Okay. I have to hop right now for a meeting, but we will pick this up on Thursday. Thank you so much, and thank you again for sharing the gift basket information. I
Okay,
appreciate it. All
dale,
right. Yep. Bye now.
bye.
Yep.